Hey there, YouTubers. It's me, Dogs Bauer. Today we're gonna kick off part 2 of our holiday special. That Nomad guy? Wimp. Got rid of him. Bad for views and ratings. So, today you get to see and spend time with yours truly, Dogs Bauer. You're gonna join me in the adventures of Blue Stinger as we battle the dinosaur zombie people, things. More importantly, me, Dogs Bauer. Watch me as I change my t-shirt and my fighting style whenever I want. The art of the sumo.
Dogs Bauer.
Dogs Bauer.
The art of karate.
Dogs Bauer.
Dogs Bauer.
And the art of wrestling.
Dogs Bauer.
Dogs Bauer.
You'll get to see them all here today on Blue Stinger with Dogs Bauer.
Hey there, comrades. Welcome back and thanks for joining me. As you see, we're resuming back over at the pier where Dogs Bauer just threw some fish poison into the river to kill the robotic-looking fish. Apparently, Dogs doesn't like the idea of fighting and swimming at the same time, so he's going to send Elliot in. However, we run into one of the game's biggest issues. Swimming. Swimming is terrible. Terrible in this game. Not recommended. I'm not sitting here just standing around. I'm trying to figure it out. I decided I'd spare you all from this segment of the game. It should only have been like 3 minutes. It took me a good like 10-15 just to get oriented and figure out how it works and what the heck was going on again. This and one later scene were two of the biggest hang-ups with the control scheme in this series. There's a segment where you get to climb around on walls and ceilings, and tank controls then being reversed. Has to be one of the worst things any company has ever done to us.
Elliot,
What's the code?
Oh,
my sweetheart.
my sweetheart. Of course.
Welcome home, tough guy.
This is for you, honey.
Come on, make it happen. Elliot, do you have a password?
Is anybody else wondering why everyone's just accepting how
Gotcha.
much he's
It's okay.
blatantly flirting
The
with her
password's accepted.
for no reason? I mean, I've had coworkers like him, and they ended up at HR, and we don't see them anymore.
The electric system is dead. We can't get into the host of the lab.
We have a light here.
It's coming from a different route. I'll bet you need a bigger electric system in the deep island.
What are they doing in such a place?
The lab there is called Fossil Home. Even security guards are not allowed to get in there. It's like a black box. I've never seen anything like it.
Can we get to the electric system?
I guess. We have Chris's ID.
Good. I'll go. Hey, Dogs. What? Stay with Janine. I kind of have a bad feeling. When it comes to bad luck, my hunches tend to be right on.
Never mind. I don't need a guardian.
She made a choice.
Call me on the line if something happens.
Dialogue in this game is so nonsensical, and
Take care.
it's about to hit a high. It's about to hit a high point. along with showing one of the only developing stories in the game. This is probably actually the main point of the game if you want to think about story and details. Go. Dog's Bower.
What a bitch.
I think she's cute.
Why? Why does that line of dialogue exist? What did she do to dogs? And why is that his reaction to him saying that? Shouldn't he be standing up for her? Standing up for her like I'm standing up against this laser shooting piece of shit. He even tried the Star Wars lightsaber. These things, they stun lock you. They stun lock you for ages, and you can't avoid them. You try to run in a zigzag, but you can't because you have an auto follow control and tank controls, and oh man. But you know what? You can go totally Star Wars Jedi Knight on this guy. Look at how quick his life just drops. Just hit with that lightsaber. Guess this is as good a time as any for my sales pitch, but thank you all for joining me again. Like, subscribe, let me know if you like what I've been doing with the channel. I got a lot coming up in the next week or so. I know I've been a stranger of late. This took me a long time to do, and I also managed to scoop up a capture card for Christmas from my lovely partner and assistant. And that's helping out tremendously, and of course that took a little bit of work and then figuring out some adapters. I'll tell you though, it was easier to figure out how to set it up than it was for me to find that stairwell there. You probably don't even know what the hell I just walked into. I'm just in a new screen now. That killed me. 15 minutes running around like a chicken without a head. Couldn't figure out for the life of me where the exit for that area was. If anybody has any questions about any of my equipment, feel free to send a message into the comments. Or if you have any recommendations of any equipment that you use. I'm about to purchase an overhead camera stand for repair videos, which I'm hoping to kick off soon once I get that. And if anybody has any good tips for any lighting stuff, any RGB type lights that are affordable and functional.
Don't give up so easily.
The year 2 motto, don't give up so easily, right?
Yeah.
We're going to need these light hooks, so make sure you pick these up if you decide to play this. Oh, shit. But, we're okay. Good thing we had those light hooks. This segment here, there begins kind of like a countdown to self-destruct sort of deal. Except the countdown started already and we don't know it. So when the computer says momentarily, they mean it's already begun. I died here twice because I wasn't already holding the direction during the cutscene. Like if you wait for this little section to end here and then start running, you already lost. There was no momentarily, it was now.
First degree warning. Intake system is on fire. Tank will explode momentarily.
Who would have lit that on fire? Who would do such a thing? Unfathomable. I don't know why, but I just don't remember any of this stuff being quite so difficult when I was younger. Maybe I was just used to how these kinds of games played. Things I've seen in gaming. I mean, in all fairness, though, it does look better than Reboot or Beast Wars, so I guess if that's what you're comparing your CGI to, it's not too hard to top some of those early 90s cartoons. This area was a nightmare. You think cable management on building a PC is terrible? This was basically like an entire
Good
office
timing.
building
Let there
network
be light.
situation.
Power system output is decreasing. The power supply outside the power plant will be terminated.
What? Hang on, let me check.
Right. Something is sapping the power. Of course something's sapping the power. It's a bunch of lightning bugs just sucked onto a generator.
Got to get
That's
rid of 'em.
logical. Let me be honest here. Like, I try to avoid using any kind of cheat codes or Game Shark or anything. I try to play through this stuff legit. I may use easy mode for the videos. You know, it's a game I beat plenty of times, when I was younger, and I just want to capture some footage. But this part here, I was running around for about 20 minutes, switching characters, switching weapons, before I finally figured out just use the shotgun, suck it up, stand in one spot. Gatling gun was useless, rocket launcher was a waste of
Dogs, let's
ammo,
get out of here.
napalm gun
Something's
didn't
wrong.
even touch them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I get stuck on stupid over here. I try and pick up the same ammo I don't have room for like 20 times. I was really struggling. I was really struggling this day capturing footage. You can see I have this in fast forward. I think I did the time times 4, and I still took about 5 minutes to kill this boss. With the fast forwards, it was inexcusable. I did really bad.
What is it?
But after that horrible boss fight, we
Let me-
get treated to a little bit of story.
Yes? Ah.
I guess you can call this story premonitions.
Janine! You did this?
I guess she's not on our side after all.
Plot thickens.
I'm fine. Nephilim is not an enemy. I can see now what she's trying
The
to
plot
tell us.
doesn't thicken.
But
Well, it's a vision. Hard to describe in words. She's not human.
I think that's obvious.
I mean, she's still an intelligent life form, but how should I phrase it? It's as if her body and soul can be detached. The Nephilim we see now is her soul.
her body is in a different place?
It's usually what happens when a soul detaches from a body. It usually doesn't just sit on top of the body.
What's the blue blinking light represent?
I don't know. I can't identify it.
Well, how do you get into the research lab?
I'm sure you can get in with Chris's ID.
I wonder if this blue light is the cause of the disaster.
Is this one of your hunches again?
This is Resident Evil 1
I'm
level
not
bad
twisting your arm to come
commentary.
with me.
Don't be a smartass, kid.
The electricity's back on. I can
Here,
unlock the
take
run
Chris's
door and
ID.
open the door to the car. It's a lot safer to use the car. Merry Christmas!
It's now the 25th.
Oh, this is the worst Christmas I ever had.
Damn, it's my payday.
Did you miss a date tonight?
No way.
What?
Let's go.
Did you
To the
miss it?
bank?
What? Oh,
No, to the place where the
Uh,
blue light's at.
the
Call me when
fourth
you need
wall
me, Janine.
broken. What? Why did he have to stare at the player while talking about his payday? What importance does it? The only importance that this had in the game was that I could now go to the ATM and take out my Christmas bonus. There's nothing else that's changed. There's no other implications. There's no need for us to know that it is now officially Christmas. They've never even actually stated before that it was Christmas Eve. We just knew that there were Christmas decorations around. So you would assume it was December or early January. I mean, there was a password you had to enter earlier with the clue was it's the day before Christmas, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it is in fact the day before Christmas. It just means the password is the day before Christmas, which is always the 24th. Sometimes when I try to give this game some kind of credit and think it does something clever, but then it just proves me wrong. And it's like, there's so much we're supposed to just insinuate and assume. And now we're in like this Shinra headquarters from Final Fantasy VII. Like, tell me this doesn't look like a knockoff of Shinra Tower.
This is a germ-free
Oh.
zone.
Germ-free, dirty boys.
This is a germ-free zone.
Yeah. We should change.
I can't fit into a size M.
I guess you'll have to go without changing.
Me too, dogs. Me too.
Do you think it's safe?
If not, we'll have to find a bigger size. I found something in my pocket.
Lounge key, Passy models. I'm not the only one who wonders what a Hassie would taste like, am I? If you grew up with the Dreamcast and you played some of these games, you probably wish you had a Hassie.
Yeah. This Santa's outfit is size LL.
Hey, what are you suggesting?
LL.
It's perfect for you.
Dogs is a large.
I guess
long,
I have
large.
no choice.
Why does Elliot have an Xbox Live
It suits
logo
you.
on him? Just foreshadowing.
When you have a
Dreamcast
kid,
knew. Dreamcast knew
visit you for
Microsoft
the
was going to
chili.
abandon them and make their own system.
That day might come soon.
Look at that. It's a bathtub. Cool.
What do you mean, cool?
We stink. It's the smell which lures out these reasons.
Really?
Of course I'm joking, idiot.
Watch it, you old coot. Careful whose leg you're pulling.
Stop babbling. Let's go. I'm gonna take a bath. Nothing's gonna stop me.
What you'll do if the monster attacks you while you're butt naked?
I'll fight back, butt
That's
naked.
what
Stop
naked.
fighting! Let's jump in the tub.
I'm not sure if this is such a good idea.
Here comes something I missed
In
when
the
I was a
tub we
kid.
go. Taking a bath in the middle of the battlefield. That cool.
Well, I guess.
Hey, you're more macho than I thought.
Shut up.
Is that a reference to his size? You're more macho than I thought.
This might be the last bath I can take.
I see.
Should we go?
I don't need to take a bath again.
Ever again. I'm thankful for the little bit of dialogue we had there. A couple of jokes and one-liners, because the rest of this entire segment is
Clean check
brutal.
passed.
This is
You are
hands
now
down one of the
permitted to
worst
enter.
segments of the game. The swimming was bad, but at least that was only a moment. This is the entire zone, and it is terrible. We'll get into it. We'll see. You'll see why. Fighting this slime that seems to not be able to actually hit you is probably one of the better parts of this moment. Yeah, I'm not really sure what went on with this fight. Of course, there's no consideration into the fact that I didn't get touched by it. Because immediately after, my character ends up sick from swallowing chunks of them.
Oh. What's wrong?
I feel sick. I think I swallowed some of the monster vomit.
Monster vomit.
Oh, that's not good.
So was that blob just a collection of
You look
vomit?
sick.
I can't talk. Well,
We should look for some medicine. Can you walk?
yes.
Said he can't talk. Of course he can still walk. It's the one game where you'll be thankful that the protagonist can't talk
You
anymore.
have entered B section. All doors will be locked. Please wait.
Oh,
Ooh, got me in the
The
butt.
dinocyte cell has been discovered. Please wait for personnel.
Somebody will show up.
too bad nobody will come. They're all dead. Take it off me, please.
I said don't talk. Here, let me.
What is on him? Why did dogs think anyone was going to show up? And what would they have done? At least Elliot's being realistic about one thing. His chances with Janine, maybe not, but at least he's honest with knowing everyone's dead. Nothing to fall out. It looks like we're in a morgue. Just pull the body out. Just start thawing something. Spider-looking monsters that can't climb a table. And what good are all those legs and suction cup-looking things if you can't even get up on a table? They're almost as tall as the table, too. Man, I could go for some.
What happened to your face?
What is happening to me?
What happened to your
Needs to
voice?
be treated.
I can't. Dr. Jacob may know how.
Well, where can I find him?
He's at his private lab on the second underground floor. I don't know if he's still alive.
I'll check there. Stay here, Elliot.
That is not that woman's voice. I'm sorry. That I don't know what. That is disgraceful. Why did that happen? Why did we have to hear that?
What? I feel sick. What's wrong? I swallowed monsters. Don't talk.
I swallowed monsters.
If you lose consciousness, I'll take care of you.
If you lose consciousness, I'll take care of you. The dog's about to put a finger in you, Elliot.
Now what? What? Ellie! Can you see me? We've got to get to ground level 2 somehow.
Kind of starting to look like the monster from Little Monsters, the old Fred Savage movie. Just realizing
Subject has
that.
been contaminated.
Eat
This
a
room will be
cat
isolated.
food sandwich with some pea juice.
Is killing you the only way to get out of here?
Rawr. This is here we go, folks. This is one of the worst segments of this game. You'd think being able to crawl around like Spider-Man would open up a whole new world to you. Join me as we spend the next literal minute, maybe more, just climbing to the other side of that door. With inverted tank controls. On a ceiling. And that's as fast as you can move. And this is not the only time you have to do this. This whole area is littered with this, and they even put you under a time limit. Even as a kid, I could barely stomach this segment. I just wanted to rush through it every time. This is all real time. I'm not looping anything. I'm not doing any editing. This is what you gotta do just to get to the other side of the wall you started from. Ah, there we go. And immediately after that, there was a whole lot more of doing that. In this maze-like complex, no less. There's branching paths, there's alternate routes. It gets bad. Really bad.
Oh! If you change again, I'll kill you.
There's that time limit.
Elliot, please, answer
You may be
me!
wondering why the time limit went up. Something I didn't know as a kid, there is an area you can flood with a chemical, and if you walk
Merry
through the
Christmas,
chemical,
old
it adds 30
What's
minutes
wrong
to
with
your
Elliot?
timer. Not very necessary.
It's
Like
a
I
long
said, when I was
story.
younger, I never knew about it. I never
He's
had to do
infected
it.
by the monster cell.
I think I wrapped this whole thing up with like 45 minutes to
Will he
spare, so
survive?
like that would have only been 15 of my 30 minutes.
Depends. I've got to find the right medicine. If not, I may have to finish him off myself.
Oh, I see. My prayers are with you.
That was so insincere coming from a lady that lets this guy swoon over her and flirt with her every chance he gets. Maybe she's grateful that he maybe died? Elliot's mad. He feels disrespected over that phone call, so he was just going in blasting with a bazooka. Well, comrades, that's just about all we have for today. Elliot found his potion to get back to normal. We have one more installment coming to you. I'd like to thank you for joining me, and if you have interest in this game, definitely stay tuned for the next installment to see how the story continues and ends. And if you're mostly just here for commentary and maybe little skits and stuff I do, I will have a sponsored opening coming up in the next segment. So,
I'm fine
you
now.
know what? Honestly,
I'm
feel
okay.
free just to watch the opening and
Oh,
click through
man.
after that.
I thought
Thanks
I'd
for
have to kill
joining
him.
me, all. Have a good night.
Thanks.
Thanks again for joining me, comrades. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I got another one coming up in only about 2 days because this one clearly ran a little bit too long, and the editing for the next segment is almost done. All of the footage has already been captured, so do not miss the ending of Blue Stinger here on Nomad's Gaming and Repairs. Also, we now have a word from your sponsor, Hassie Recovery.